Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rhiann Edwards, a fantasy author, and today I'm going to talk about the HB90 planning system. Now, I know in the past I normally do like a bit of a plan with me session where I walk through creating the planner, printing it off, and putting it all together and that sort of thing. But today I thought I'd actually do a bit of a review and a summary of what it is. So if you've been debating taking this course, or you're in a position where you think, I need some help with planning and being more productive, then take this as your sign and watch this video and see what you think. Why did I take the HB90 course? And I was in a place where I felt really lost. I didn't feel like I was being very productive. I always felt like I was being busy and doing things, but I didn't feel like I was moving forward. I didn't feel like I was making progress towards my ideal career and where I wanted to be. I felt like it was just a case of doing what needed to be done next, and I wasn't thinking about the big picture. I could only see the bit that I was in, and I just felt really lost. I didn't know what I wanted. I was very confused, and I was just in a bad place. December 2020 is when I first took the HB90 course, and I'm really not exaggerating when I say it changed my life, it changed my outlook, it changed how I viewed things. And I can honestly attribute a lot of the progress that I've made to this course. Because of course, when I first came across it, I was like umming and ahhing. It was a lot of money, it felt like. But it has been instrumental in my mindset change and the progress that I've made since then. So let's talk a little bit about what the HB90 course is. It's a very robust planning system that a lot of authors use. It's created by Sarah Cannon, who runs her Heart Breathings channel. Now, I also know a lot of people that are not in the author world use this to help them create a plan moving forward. So it's not just isolated to authors, but of course a lot of the examples that Sarah talks about are for authors because she is indeed an author herself. But in the Facebook group of those who take the course, we get into a Facebook alumni group, and there's so many people in there from different walks of life as well as authors. The HB90 course, it's quarterly, so for 3 months. And the reason it's 3 months is because it's long enough to, you know, make some progress and see if something's working. But at the same time, if something's not working, you're not wasting like half a year or a whole year on a particular aspect. You can change up the projects really quickly. So 3 months is a good amount of time. So it's a quarterly system. You can either get the daily pages or the weekly pages. You can also get a Monday start or a Sunday start. And on top of that, you can either download the A5 version or the letter version. I go for A5, and in case there's any people out there from the UK like me, letter size is pretty much A4 size. So the actual course is a week-long intensive course, and each day a new module unlocks. You go through those videos, you do that part of the planner, and then you'll wait for the next day for the next bit to come along. Now, I think this is really good for the first time going through it, because it takes a while, and that's the biggest thing about this. You do a lot of the planning, a lot of the hard work right at the beginning of the quarter, and then you've done it for the rest of the quarter. The next 3 months are a doddle in terms of having to think about what you need to do next. You've already done that hard work. The first time you go through the course, you get put into a Facebook group on your own. Well, not on your own. You get put into a Facebook group with other people going through the course for the first time, and Sarah's in there. And then when you finish the course, you move to the alumni group, which is where I am. And you get all the support there, as well as Sarah. She's in both groups, and she does support both groups as she goes along. People wonder if they can just get the planner on its own. And yes, you can. You can purchase the planner from her Etsy shop, but I thoroughly recommend the course because the course gives you deeper insights. It takes you a lot further. There's a lot more examples. You get Sarah's help herself, and you get all of us who have done it before. You get the alumni groups, and that support can be invaluable throughout the quarter. So Some of the pros that I always forget about is things like lifetime access. Once you take the course, you have lifetime access to the course, which means I can go through the course anytime I want, every quarter if I so wish. And anytime Sarah adds anything new into the course, we get access to that as well. So any updates, anything like that, we get them. And she's always adding little bits and bobs into there to help us with our planning each quarter. So lifetime access is a major bonus, which means we get lifetime access to Sarah Cannon, really. Obviously, the Facebook group, as I've mentioned, brilliant, love it. That is worth its weight in gold because you have so many people who have been through it a lot of times. You can really help you find the nitty gritty and help you understand what your priorities may be. If you're getting a little bit stuck, they can really, really help. And the third thing that I really want to talk about, as I've mentioned before, is the fact that you do the work at the beginning and then there's no more thinking, what do I have to do next? What's more important? What's going to lead me towards my ideal goals? Because you've already done that work at the beginning. And I think having one major session where you get everything out, you plan everything, it really helps save time later on. And the last thing I want to talk about in sort of the pro section of this video is that I know categorically and clearly what my main goals are in life and where I want my career to go, because I can look at that big picture at the beginning. And Sarah is, well, she's hella good at getting you to think really deeply about this stuff. And in fact, the pre-course workbook that she has, I always find that like a bit of a therapy session. The questions that she asks you are really thought-provoking. And yes, there's some overlap with the planner itself, and there are some questions at the front of the planner that are the same, but I think the workbook in the course just goes into it in more detail, and there's more questions and there's more chances for you to really think how and where you want your career to go. And Sarah helps you connect with all of that and guide you through all of that. And honestly, it is like, I love it because I always feel like I've been like had some sort of therapy when I do that workbook. Okay, so in case you're wondering what the course is, and if you want to know a little bit more about the course, let's go into what the different modules are. And I will talk about how that module has helped me in a practical sense and how I'm using that module to help further my career. Because I think it'll really help you to see how I utilise this course on a day-to-day basis. So the first module is that big picture module. It's that workbook that I just talked about, and you get the live kickoff call. I always join the live kickoff call because I just feel it gets me pumped and motivated, and Sarah's just incredible at that. So all of that is in that first module that opens, I think this time it opens on Sunday the 12th of June, and that big picture module you can do sort of leading up to the live kickoff call or once it's finished. It doesn't really matter, just as long as you do that, because that really hones in your focus, and that is the key to leading on to the next section, then the next section, then the next section. So that's the first day. So day 2, module 2, is about prioritizing. So what you will do is you'll end up doing like a big brain dump. You'll put everything down you think you need to do, and there's 3 different ways of looking at it within the planner: what you think you need to do, what you should do, and what you must do, and they are slightly different. So Sarah works through what those differences are. You brain dump all your ideas, and then she helps you to prioritize them. So she has a special system. She has like a grading system that allows you to work out what things are important to do. And it's not just a case of deadlines, it's a case of, is something really important, but is the payout for that, is that a long-term thing or a short-term thing? The next module is about time, and oh boy, this is always something I need to look at, and I am getting better, but I am still not there yet. So she helps you work out a realistic time schedule. So what is your realistic time? Because then when you work out what tasks you need to do, you can work, well, how long are those tasks going to take? How much time do I actually have? and then you can actually make sure you're planning for the tasks, planning for the time that you have. Okay, so day 4 is goals, and you're probably thinking, how do we get to day 4 and then do goals? Aren't goals the most important thing of this? And yes, but you need to do the groundwork first. So she recommends setting 3 big goals, which I wholeheartedly agree with. Some people make 1 goal a personal goal and 2 goals work related. I've normally done 3 work-related goals. I normally do like a writing goal, a social media goal, and then like a YouTube goal. And I think I'm going to change that up this quarter. So if you are interested in how I'm planning that, don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell so you can see when a new video comes up, and I'll be doing a video soon about that process. So you can actually see me doing it in real time and see what my goals are. Okay, so the next module, I think we're on day 5. Are we on day 5? We're on day 5. So say your goal was about making X amount of money. Like one of your projects could be publish the 2nd book in my trilogy. That would be your project that you are working on. And this can take time because you're having to work out what projects you think you have time for, what you don't, where those projects come under. You're also looking at your daily tasks that you need to do. So things that don't fall under your goals. We also have a section to work out what things we need to do daily to keep our businesses, to keep our careers ticking over. Day 5 is all about working that out and working out that system and how it all comes together, because day 6 is about the tasks, and that is your Kanban board. I love the Kanban board. It's almost like seeing that big picture in one go. I know some people don't prefer the Kanban board, and they've actually been using like a digital version called Trello. I don't know if you've heard of it, but I know some people have had some great success and really enjoy using Trello, which is a digital Kanban board in a way. The tasks are things that come under each project. So let's carry on with our example. So your goal is to make X amount of money. The project, one of your projects under that goal could be to publish the 2nd book in your trilogy, and then the tasks would be underneath your project. So these are the bite-sized tasks that you can do to work towards that project, which works towards that goal. So tasks for publishing the 2nd book in your trilogy could be like writing the blurb, it could be contacting editors, it could be designing your front cover, and you move them down your board till the done section because those tasks are working towards the big project. I like this because when I move something down, when I can tick something off, I feel like I'm making progress. And when I feel like I'm making progress, I sort of work a bit harder. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it's breaking everything down into manageable chunks. Okay, so the last module is about accomplishing your goals and the follow through. So Sarah doesn't just abandon you. We've got a whole module on how to motivate and use the planner and to keep up with what we have planned to do. Our mindset is almost like half the job. So this module is all about your mindset and really getting into that entrepreneur business mindset and really honing in on your goals. And she also has extra tips and resources to help you achieve that, which is really helpful. And these are things that you don't get when you just purchase the planner from Etsy. These are all the things you get when you purchase the course and follow through with her. And then don't forget, after you've done the course, you move to the alumni group, and you've got all of us as support as well. And I really do think you are building a community within her groups. The amount of people that I have met through her HB90 or for the Publish and Thrive, or her Heart Breathings group as well. The amount of people that I have met and connected with and are friends with and talked to online about my craft is phenomenal. I have made some really good friends there. So there you have sort of like my summary, what the modules are like, why I think it's good, the pros, the cons. I think I've just like blurted it all down into this one video. I will try and segment the video so it makes a little bit more sense for people that aren't in my crazy weird brain, but there is my review, and I use it every quarter, and I follow it every quarter. This isn't just something I'm saying do and spend your money on. This is something that I truly passionately believe in, and I always say that. People say, oh, do you think it's worth it for me? And I can't help but say yes, because it changed my life. It changed how I viewed things. I feel connected to it. And I think especially if you're creative, then you'll probably understand where I'm coming from with that. So I will leave a link below if you'd go and have a little look at some more information, and also it is an affiliate link, so if you do decide to purchase the course, then you'll be helping me out as well. So I really do appreciate everyone who uses my affiliate link. And if you've got any questions, let me know as well. I'm always happy to answer them, whether they are DMs or in the comments down below. Then please just do drop those questions and I will do my best to answer them. So this video is going out on Thursday and the course starts on Sunday. So enrollment is open right now. So click on that link, get yourselves enrolled and start on that pre-course workbook that will change your life. I promise you. Okay, that's it from me today. I will see you next time. Don't forget to drop those questions below and I'll see you next week. Bye.